après être devenu pur en esprit et moins conscient du corps, une conscience mais dans l'esprit que je ne suis pas corps. Cette conscience s'appelle Pragya. L'effort de rendre Pragya sattvique ou sensible est la seconde étape du sadhana, de la sadhana. Dans cette étape, quand le karmacharya est rempli de conscience, la possibilité d'une renaissance est détruite pour toujours. Une graine brûlée ne peut jamais germer. Mais, tant bien même qu'elle soit brûlée, la graine existe toujours. Même si le karmacharya est rempli de conscience, le Vasana Bandha doit être offert au pied de Paramapuruša. Un abandon complet est indispensable. La seule manière de fondre son Vasana Bandha dans la conscience est de faire son méditation sur Paramapuruša et de purifier du reste. De penser à la pluralité et de rechuter vers le grossier. Alors que de poser son idéation sur le suprême et marcher vers la conscience. Ceci résulte en ce que sa propre identité s'immerge en Paramapuruša. Une personne devient un avec lui. Toutes ses actions et ses réactions s'immergent dans Paramapuruša. Paramapuruša est le refuge suprême. Tattva Parama Verti. So there are so many aspects of our own being. There are some aspects of us are more superficial, and some aspects of our being more profound.
Il y a beaucoup des aspects concernant notre être. Et il y a d'autres aspects qui sont superficiels, d'autres qui sont très profonds.
Yes, I agree.
So there is one metaphor which is easier to understand. It has been said that the human being is like a chariot, like a chariot. That the outer side of what we are is the body, and the body is the structure of the chariot. And then the forces that are pulling this chariot are our indriyas, our sensory organs and motor organs. The reins are our emotions, our thought, our ego, and the consciousness is driving this chariot. And inside the chariot there is the soul.
Mais on prend l'exemple du chariot et on se dit le chariot représente notre corps et les fils qu'on utilise pour faire.
Ok, le corps est comme un char. Et donc dans ce char, la structure du char, c'est le corps humain. Et les chevaux qui tirent le char, ce sont nos organes moteurs, nos organes d'essence. Les rênes qui tiennent ces chevaux qui font avancer notre char, ce sont nos pensées, nos émotions, notre ego. Et le conducteur qui tient ces rênes, c'est notre conscience, notre faculté de discerner, notre faculté de discernement. Et à l'intérieur du char, il y a notre âme. So when we act, or when we take a decision, or when we think, we can be in different, we can take our decision, or we can talk from different aspects of our being. Maybe we are very crude, and when we are talking, when we are acting, when we are taking a decision, we take it from, the senses are directing our life, or the ego, the emotions are directing our life, or the consciousness is directing our life. You follow? It can be either of all these things. The more you are crude, the more, because you will smell some nice smell, so you will go there without thinking, because the nose has been directing what you should do, isn't it so? But you can also smell a nice smell, and you can think that it's not now the time for eating. Consciousness is directing, not anymore your tongue. You see what I mean? So according to where your consciousness takes place or thinks, you will act differently. And the more you act in a crude way, when your sensory organs or when your ego and your emotions are taking decisions, the more you are miserable, because you live in the world of differences. From the viewpoint of your senses, from the viewpoint of your ego, you live in duality, in plurality. Everything is different. People are different. My feelings are different. Your likings are different. Everything is different, and everything is temporary. Because we live in a world of objects, we relate with objects. Do you follow what I mean to say? And when you relate with objects, you are oftentimes in very great pleasure because you like an object, and then you are in very great pain because you lose this object, because the objects are all temporary. So the more you live from the viewpoint of your sensory organs or your emotions and your thought, the more you are in plurality, and the more you suffer, you enjoy, and you suffer, and you enjoy. So, j'étais en train d'expliquer que lorsque on vit où notre conscience est simplement celle des organes des sens, ou simplement celle de l'ego, ou simplement celle des émotions, on vit dans un monde de la pluralité, dans le monde de la dualité. On est tout le temps en relation avec des objets. Et quand on est en relation avec des objets, on est aussi dans le monde de l'éphémère, et on souffre parce qu'on se réjouit d'un objet et on le perd par la suite. Donc le plus on est dans le monde des formes et dans le monde des objets et dans le monde de l'éphémère, le plus on souffre et le plus on est dans cette dualité. Maintenant, now when we grow spiritually, we try to go back to the consciousness. And our consciousness is one. My body is different, my thoughts are different, my sanskaras are different, my emotions are different than that of Ragini, but my consciousness is the same. So when you want to bridge with everything, when you want to go back to the center of who you are, your consciousness, you go also towards unity, towards the one. My eye or the small eye is different from everybody's eye, but my inner eye of consciousness is the same like everyone else. You follow what I mean? So the more you live in those deeper layers of who you are, the more you live from the viewpoint of unity, and less you live in the temporary things, in the objects. Can you follow what I say? Okay, so j'expliquais que donc, le plus on rentre en nous, le plus on vit, on prend nos décisions, on fait l'expérience de la vie grâce à notre conscience. Et quand on est rempli en nous-mêmes et qu'on fait l'expérience de la vie à travers notre conscience, on fait l'expérience de l'unité. Parce qu'au niveau de la conscience, on est tous un. Mon petit jeu individuel de Dada, de Ragini, etc., ils sont tous différents. Mais à l'intérieur de moi-même, le jeu de ma conscience, il est le même que tous vos jeux, tous vos sentiments existentiels. Donc le plus on pratique la spiritualité, le plus on s'élève, le plus on vit à travers, on fait l'expérience de la vie à travers notre conscience, le plus on est serein, on est centré et on fait l'expérience de l'unité. So it is very interesting to understand that actually what we are doing when we do our spiritual practices is to try to go deeper and deeper and deeper within ourselves so that we experience life from the viewpoint of what we are very deeply within us, from our center. Our center is our soul, is our consciousness. This is the work that we try to do all the time when we talk about temptations or objects or anger. All these emotions, all these fears come because we live from the periphery of our being. Do you follow? Because when we live, we experience life through our senses or through our emotions, through our ego, we experience life. Et donc, tout pour revenir à tous nos problèmes dans la vie viennent du fait que l'on est un peu grossier. Et qu'est-ce que ça veut dire d'être un peu grossier? Ça veut dire de faire l'expérience de la vie depuis nos organes d'essence, depuis nos émotions, depuis notre ego. Et petit à petit, avec la méditation, on apprend à retourner sans cesse en ce que l'on est au centre de nous-mêmes, notre conscience. Okay? So, meditation is very important in this regard because when you are habituated to practice meditation and you do it often, it is actually what you are doing. When we taught you meditation, you go from the physical world, then to your body, then you try to canalize your thoughts, and actually you are going backward. You are treading the path of introversion. You are going from the externality, from plurality, to your inner center. And when you reach the end, it's very difficult because you have to be so concentrated and so calm and so serene because inside of you, your center is not moving at all. So as soon as you move, your thought moves, your body moves, you are thrown back at the periphery of who you are. Do you follow? Alors, lorsqu'on fait notre méditation, c'est exactement ce processus que l'on suit. On commence du monde extérieur, on commence des objets, et on revient à l'intérieur de nous-mêmes et on essaye de se mettre dans un lieu où on devient le témoin, l'observateur. Et c'est un lieu où il faut être sans mouvement. Le moindre mouvement, on est rejeté à la périphérie de qui on est. Et quand on est rejeté à la périphérie, on est loin de la conscience, on est loin de l'unité, et on est loin de la félicité. On revient dans le monde des hauts et des bas, et de la temporalité et de la souffrance et du plaisir. So, the more you practice meditation, the more you become habituated to go back towards your inner center and to experience this center. Le plus on pratique la méditation, le plus on est habitué à revenir à notre centre et à faire l'expérience de la vie depuis ce centre. And that's why doing meditation is so important, because when you don't do this practice, you remain a normal person. You don't, your viewpoint, you carry on experiencing life like any other person. So meditation is the key for changing yourself, and is the key for changing the society, because as long as you have not done meditation and you don't experience life from within yourself, you are the same people like anyone, and you will fight and become angry and you will become, under the fascination of the external world. So, donc cette méditation, c'est le moyen pour nous de changer, de nous transformer et de faire l'expérience de la vie depuis notre centre. Et quand on fait l'expérience de la vie depuis notre centre, c'est là que les choses changent, parce qu'on ouvre les yeux sur un nouveau monde. En fait, le monde n'a pas changé, mais on fait l'expérience depuis cette unité de conscience. Right. Maintenant, now I want to talk about meditation, particularly. Meditation, I don't know how it is for you, it is very difficult for me. And I've been meditating for about 23 years. And it's so hard, it's still so difficult. I have a feeling that every year or every month I'm going from scratch again. What is this meditation? How to handle these things? I'm not managing. So many thoughts come. I'm not managing to concentrate as I wish. I'm not managing to experience that consciousness, to experience the bliss. And when I'm not able to meditate well, my life also is not it loses its juice. It can be exciting, it can be joyful, but something within me is losing meaning. There is no meaning anymore in what I'm doing. So it becomes like tasteless. Alors, la méditation est quelque chose de très difficile. Je ne sais pas comment c'est pour vous, mais pour moi c'est très difficile. Et depuis 23 ans que je médite, régulièrement j'ai l'impression de recommencer à zéro pour essayer de comprendre comment ça marche juste, comment est-ce qu'on peut nos pensées, comment est-ce qu'on peut ressentir cette félicité. So recently I was in India and a new pattern came to me, and I want to share that with you today, like my secret treasure that I found when I was in India last time in January. Je voudrais aujourd'hui expliquer quelque chose, une astuce qui m'est venue lors de la méditation qui m'aide beaucoup. J'ai trouvé ça quand j'étais en Inde récemment. So, first thing when you sit for meditation, you calm your breath. Dada talked about it this morning. It's very important to calm the rhythm of your breathing. Because when the mind is linked with the breathing, and when the breath calms down, you calm down. So this is not only important for meditation. Anytime in your day, try to calm down the frequency of your breath. La première chose, c'est bien sûr respirer. Respirer profondément, calmement, et essayer de maintenir cette respiration vraiment là. And the second thing, when you do your shuddhis and you try to withdraw from the external world, actually for me, it can be resumed in one word, in 3 words, is nothing but love, or nothing but the Ishta. The Ishta is our aim, is our guru, is incarnates love, consciousness, peace, bliss. So the word that I'm repeating is nothing but love. Whatever I may think of is actually only my Ishta, is only Baba, is only love. I think of the sea, I think of my problems, I think of something else. No, this also is Baba, this also is love. And I go like this until everything I may think of is only love, or only my Ishta. And then the second one is nothing but here. Nothing but here. And here is your Ishta chakra. First was nothing but your Ishta, the love of your Ishta. The second is nothing but here, your Ishta chakra that has been given when you learn meditation. Nothing exists but this point. I may try to look elsewhere in my mind. No. Nothing but the Ishta chakra. And the third one is it was nowhere but here. Nowhere but the Ishta chakra. Nowhere but here. Nowhere but the Ishta chakra. Nothing else exists. And the third one is nothing but the sacred sound. Nothing exists but the sound of the Ishta mantra. So first was nothing, no one but the Ishta. Sorry, I'm getting back. No one but the Ishta, or no one but love. Then the second one, nowhere but here, or nowhere but the Ishta chakra. And the third one, nothing but the sacred sound. Nothing but the mantra, Ishta mantra. Donc en français, je reprends les 3 phrases que je me répète lorsque je médite. La première, pour se retirer du monde extérieur, c'est personne mais mon Ishta, ou personne sauf l'amour. Tout ce à quoi je peux penser, les objets, etc., il n'y a rien d'autre que l'amour, le Ishta. Et la deuxième, nulle part mais mon Ishta chakra. Rien d'autre n'existe, aucun lieu n'existe sauf ce lieu-là, le lieu de mon Ishta chakra. Et le troisième, rien sauf le son de mon Ishta mantra. Rien d'autre ne peut venir que, n'existe à ce moment-là que le son de mon Ishta mantra. you may try for yourself. It helped me. It still does. You know, when meditation is too difficult and the method is complicated, is three things. When you try to withdraw from the external world, nothing, you know, no one is there but my Ishta. I am the Ishta. Everything I think is the Ishta, is love. Then there is no place exists but this place of my Ishta chakra. And nothing, no thought, nothing but the sound of the Ishta. Alright.
Namaskar.